We're getting started on the Talk and Truth. This is the Talk and Truth podcast by yours, itsSimon.
What's up, my beautiful people? This is Talk and Truth podcast. I'm back with another episode 6. I'm your host, itsSimon. Let's have it. So on this episode, I'd like to discuss something that I have learned in the last couple of years, something that I feel is really important. I want to discuss with you, and I'd like to share this because I felt like it's something that people don't talk about it, and it's really important. And this is something that has really been impactful in my life, that I've really taken note or caution into. So it has really helped me to grow. So I thought that it will be very important to share with you guys, because we said on this podcast you're going to be helping each other, because helping each other grow is what really matters in life. It's the first priority in life. It's what is important, that it's going to help us grow. On this episode, I'm going to be discussing prioritizing on yourself and putting yourself first, which is really something that is really important, and something that can help you to take yourself to the next level, and something that can help you grow. And so on this topic, it's really a topic that is familiar to most of us, and it's something that we haven't taken notes not taking note on prioritizing on yourself is something that has been making most of us to lag behind. And so on this topic, I want to get deep to prioritizing on yourself, because I've discussed on the previous episodes a lot of things about yourself. Because if you don't put yourself first, of course no one will going to put you first in their lives. So remember, you're your number one brand. You're the first priority of yourself, and you're the first thing that really matters. Before you look up to others, or before you look to others, you're supposed to look at yourself first. So prioritizing on yourself. So as I always say, you're a number one brand, and you're supposed to be investing and cultivating, nurture, and take accountability of yourself. Because the biggest mistake you can never do to yourself is taking other people's problems before yours. Because remember, you cannot change everyone if you haven't changed yourself. You cannot improve anyone if you haven't improved yourself. So remember, you're the first priority in your life. You're the first thing that you're supposed to be putting in consideration. Your feelings, your emotions, everything that really matters to you is the first thing that you're supposed to be prioritizing on, because it's your life. You don't share your life with your parents. You don't share your life with your relatives or with your kids or whatever is around you. You should take accountability of your life first before you put others into consideration. So after working hard or doing whatever you do in your life, after you get that money or get that salary, remember, you're the first priority. Remember, you're the first thing that you're supposed to put in consideration before you stick to others, or before you take a step of helping others. First thing, before you start using your money, or before you start making plans of the money that you have earned, sit down with a pen and a paper and think before you get that money to others. What did you want to get before you got that money, before you got that salary? What did you admire to add to yourself? What did you admire to get yourself? That's the first thing that you're supposed to put in consideration. I know we have a lot of people around us who really matter to our lives, those people that we really love. But remember, they cannot be happy if you're not happy. You cannot finish other people's problems before you finish your problems, because you really matter to yourself, and you're the first priority when it comes to everything. So what you did, what you wanted before you got that money or before you got that salary, first prioritize on that. Do that to yourself first, because that's what matters to you, and that's what matters, and that's the first thing that you're supposed to put in consideration. So what did you want to buy, or what did you want to use on before you got that money? No matter how literal, no matter how stupid it sounds, so as long as it makes you happy and it fills the desires of your heart, you should start with that. You should not rush to help other people or make other people feel like you got money or you have made it. Yeah, you may have a lot of money, and helping others or helping the people that matter to you, like your family, is good. But remember, if you haven't solved your problems, you won't be able to solve other people's problems. If you're not at peace, if you haven't gotten everything that you want, you won't be able to help others, or you won't be able to make others happy, because you'll make those people happy and you'll be left sad. So remember, the first person that you're supposed to consider is yourself. Remember, whenever you'll be out there without money or without a job, how many people do you think you are going to call, and you are going to call and ask for help, and they stop everything that they are doing and pull up and come to help you? I bet there is no one who's going to do that. And if there is, that will be your family. And for how long will you be there to help you? It won't last for long. So remember, you're the first person you're supposed to consider yourself. You're the first person you're supposed to make happy. You're the first person you're supposed to consider whenever you get whatever you want, whenever you get the money that you always desire, whenever you get that good salary that you get or whatever you earn. And remember, consider yourself first. Put yourself first before you put others into consideration. For even your family, they also get tired of you, especially if you are a good grown adult. They are going to get tired of helping you, and they are going now to tell you now you can try by yourself. So remember, while you get that money, plan for something for yourself. Remember of those plans that you always desire. For that one thing that you want to add with yourself, go get that one. Remember that 15k or that 30,000 cannot finish your family's problems. It cannot make your family stable. It can't finish their problems. They have a lot of problems. So the first thing that you're supposed to remember is your problems. First solve that. Whenever you solve that, now you can get to them. You remember, before you even got that job, your siblings were going to school. So I know most of us, after we get money, those are the things that we rush into. Helping your family, if you have siblings, paying school fees for them, it's good and it's very important. But remember, if you didn't even get that job, they will still go to school. Remember, if you didn't get that job, they still eat. But that doesn't mean you don't help them. You help them, but after you finished your plans. If you had a plan to expand your job, don't rush to do other people's problems. Don't rush to pay for your siblings school fees or anything. Just consider yourself as first. Expand that business, because whenever you expand that business, the money that is going to come in, it's going to be now a little bit more, so that you can be able to solve your problems and have a cut to help them. Put yourself first, and that's how you're going to be able to stand out in life. Remember, even if you help them and you do a lot of things for them, and they look back at you and they see they are suffering, they are not going to see that as a favor. They are going to consider it, see you as stupid. Because now, how are you able to help us and you have your problems? So they are going to see you as a very stupid person, even if you are helping them. So actually, think of yourself, think of your deep to yourself, and be the first person that you are considering whenever you get something. Whenever you get that money, consider yourself first. Put yourself first. Because remember, when things begin to break, and at the end of your road, when bridges start burning, and you are going to look to hold on that one thing that you really love, remember, no one will be there for you. You'll just be with yourself. And if there is someone who is going to be there for you, how long will you be there for you? They'll be there for you for a very short time. So put yourself first. Consider yourself first. Put yourself into consideration. Prioritize on yourself first, because you're the first person that really matters. And whenever you're down and whenever you feel like you're losing everything, I love you get to that point. Everyone gets to that point where you feel like now your life is coming to an end. Everything is not working in your way. Whenever you look into the mirror and you see like there's nothing left. There's nothing left for me under the sun. Remember, when things start to break and you are at the end of the road and bridges start burning, hold on to that one thing that really matters to you. Quality time with yourself. Quality moments, as like I always said, have quality moments with yourself. Create moments that really matter to you. So those things that really matter to you, because time won't be there forever. We ain't here forever. Time is moving very fast, and before you know, you are old, or you are getting to a point where you cannot be able to do all those things that you really admire to do. Because in life, it's a journey where you have a lot of people, but you're on the journey alone. So remember, when you lose yourself on the journey, you're going to lose everyone else in the process as well. So prioritize on yourself first. Do the things that really matter to you first before you get to helping other people. I know we like to help other people. It's good to be kind. It's good to help those people who really matter to you. It's good to help your family, those people that really matter to you, your guardians, like the people that really are close to you, the people that you know they mean something to you. It's good to help them, but remember, you're the first priority in this life. This is your life. You are in your own lane alone. So remember to do those things that really matter to you, to help yourself first, to consider yourself first whenever you get something. Whenever you get something good, whenever you get that money, whenever you get that salary, remember, you are the first priority. Consider yourself first. Put your plans first. first finish your plans, first get yourself to a position where you are like, now I can be able to help others, or now I can be able to look back to where I've come from, and now I can be able to connect to those people and help them to get to the level where I am, because you cannot do it by alone. You have the family, you have the relatives, you have those people that are really close to you. Remember, before you help them, before you think of pulling them up there where you are, remember, make yourself stable, make yourself strong whenever you're up the ladder, because whenever you're up the ladder, it's slow to get down instead of climbing up. So whenever you want to pull someone on the ladder, remember yourself. Are you hanging strong enough on the ladder so that you can be able to hold on the other? Are you up there? Have you climbed to the mountain where, like, this ladder you're using, you're already on the top, you're not standing on the ladder? Because whenever you're standing on the ladder, you cannot be able to pull the other one to the top. He cannot jump over you, because you're both going to fall. Get to the top first. Get to the top and be stable at the top, so that you can able to pull the other one and on top of you, or at the same position as you, as better as you can. But if you are standing on the ladder, you cannot be able to put the other person on the same ladder you are stepping on, because you are going to fall, the both of you. So on that salary you are earning, or that little money that you are getting, do use it to help your help your siblings, to help your family, so that they can be able to feel like, no, now I'm working. Those problems were there before you even got the job, and they were being taken care of. Those problems were there before you even to get to that job, but people are handling them. So first get yourself comfortable. First get yourself to that plan where you'll be able to be satisfied, and you'll be able to handle everything by yourself. And now you can get back to your family, and now you can be able to help them. You can be able to pay their rent. You can be able to pay for their school fees. You can be able to help them and collect them to the job. Because remember, you cannot be employed in the first day and you bring your siblings to the same job and ask for them to be employed. You have to be somewhere like you have stayed for that job for a very long time, or you have been able to get stick to that job, so that you can be able to connect someone else. That happens to everything that you're doing in your life. That also applies to everything that you're doing. You cannot be able to connect someone if you're not strong or bounded strong to the source. You have to be bounded strong to the source, so that you can be able to put someone else in the source, so that you can be able to share different sides of the source together. So prioritize on yourself first, put yourself first, consider yourself first, and that's how you're going to get to the next level. I'm really excited for this. This is episode 6. I'm your host, itsSimon. Continue subscribing to my YouTube channel, the Talk and Truth podcast, and on Spotify. Thank you. See you.